Okay. Here you can see there are different types of these protective relays. Okay, so based on the timing. Okay, now uh, today, actually, before seeing the electromagnetic relays, we'll see some definitions before that, because the next point is the electromagnetic relays, that is the attracted armature type relay, then balanced beam type relay, moving coil relays, then induction cup type and induction drum type relays. These relays will see their torque equations are also there for induction cup type and drum type relays. So we'll see that, but before that you should know some definitions, and these are very basic, and then only you can understand the working of the relay. Okay, so the first definition is the normally open contact. Everyone knows the normally open and normally closed contact. So this normally open contact is one which is generally open when this relay is not energized. Energized means under the normal conditions. When this relay get energized, can anyone tell me? So when this relay get energized, yes, if any fault occurs in the system. Okay, so under normal condition, this relay is not energized, means the normal current is flowing through that. At that time, its contacts are open. Then the second term is normally closed contact. Means normally closed contact means it is uh, uh, always closed, means when the relay is not energized. So when uh, uh, any fault occurs in the system, that time this contact get open. Okay, this normally closed contact get open, and your normally open contact get closed there. When any fault occurs, actually there are two contacts, that is normally closed and normally open. So when any fault occurs in the system, that normally open contact get closed. So what causes that contacts to close? That is the operating force or torque. Okay, so that is called the operating force or torque. So remember these definitions. Then fourth term fourth term is the restraint force or torque. So actually there are two coils. First is the operating coil and second is the restraint coil. So in this balance beam type of relay, there are two coils. So in that you will require this definition. So this restraint force or torque means that which opposes the operating force or torque and tend to prevent the closure of the relay contacts. Okay, means what is actually that torque? That torque is a opposing quantity, and always it is required for it. We can say as it is a driving force. Okay, so when you consider the example of your two-wheeler, so when you start that, torque is developed. So that torque is always opposing, but at the same time for the movement also that is necessary. Okay, so that torque is nothing but the force. Okay. Now the restraint force or torque. Restraint force or torque means again it is one of the force. Restraint means it is something the opposing quantity or which is some controlling quantity. Okay, so this restraint force is the opposing force. Okay, or it is the torque, and it tend to prevent the closure of the relay contacts. Means when we want to close the relay contact, it opposes to close that contacts. Okay, that is called the restraint force or torque. Okay, then everyone note the definitions. Then next one is the pickup level. So what is pickup level? Actually, this pickup level, or if you take the example of a current, then when any fault is occurring in the system, so at which point or at which value that relay starts operating, that is nothing but the pickup value. Okay, or the pickup level means the value of the actuating quantity which is on the border above which the relay operates. Relay operates means uh, when uh, suppose that value is 100. Okay, and if that fault occurs, okay, means suppose we are considering the actuating quantity is current, that may be current, that may be voltage. Okay, so if the current increases above this 100 value, then your relay will trip the circuit breaker. Okay, means your relay will operate. So this 100 ampere is your pickup level of the current. Okay, so hello. Okay, now the system. Suppose we consider that at 100 ampere, when the current reaches above 100 ampere, means the fault is occurred in the system. Okay, in the system. Okay, so if that level is above 100, then we call this the pickup level. Then what is the dropout level? This that is called pickup level, and at that level your relay starts operating. But when that fault is corrected, okay, after correction of that fault, your relay should reach to the original position. Okay, relay should reach to the original position. So at which value it will reach, that is the reset level, or it is called the dropout. Okay, so everyone noted these definitions. Okay, Normally open contact, close contact, operating force. Operating force means at which which force your relay starts operating. Then restraint force or torque means it is the opposing force. Okay, and it tends to prevent the closure of the relay contacts. Pickup level and dropout or reset level. Now the next definition is the operating time. So, what is mean by this? Time means it is the operating time of relay at in which time your relay operates. So when your relay will operate, when if the relay is a current operated, okay, means the actuating quantity is current. So just like this, if we take the example of your 100 ampere, exceeds this pickup value, means exceeds this ampere instant when the relay contacts close. Okay, means from that point to the closing of relay contacts, that is called the operating time. Operating time means it's the fraction of seconds. Okay, your relay operates in a fraction of seconds. So this is called the operating time. Means when that actuating quantity exceeds the pickup value and the closing of the relay contacts. Okay, that time period is called the operating time. Okay, everyone got this? So what is pickup value? What is pickup value? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible? Then what is pickup value?
Value of actuating quantity.
Value of actuating quantity. Then why it is called the pickup value?
On the border above which the relay operates. That's all.
Yes, correct. Means it is the value at which your relay operates. That's why it is called the pickup value. Okay. Then what is the restraint force? Restraint force. Sakshi. Payal.
Oppose the operating force.
Yes. So this restraint force means reset, just like your pickup value and reset or a dropout value. This is the reset time. This operating when the actuating quantity becomes less than the reset value. Means when your relay is coming to the original position, that time when it will come to the original position, so some value is set there. So when suppose it's the actuating quantity is current, some ampere current is placed or set as a reset value there, then when that value becomes less than the reset value, then your relay will come to the original position. Okay, so the time which elapses between the instant when the actual contacts, your close contacts become open. So that again regain be protected. Okay, means these are not using any other devices, that is called the primary uh, relays, means no any auxiliary device is used here. So these relays are called the primary relays, means these relays are directly connected to the circuit. Okay, then next term is secondary relays. Secondary relays means which are connected in the circuit to be protected through CTs or VTs. Okay, through CTs means current transformers or voltage transformers, voltage or potential transformers. Okay, so these secondary relays are connected to the circuit through these CTs and PTs or VTs. Okay, then next one is the auxiliary relays. Okay, auxiliary relays means you know the auxiliary transformer, right? Or we are using the auxiliary windings in motors. So this is just like the backup. Okay, so these auxiliary relays, these relays which operate in response to the opening or closing of its operating circuit to assist another relay in performance of its function. Okay, this relay may be instantaneous or may have a time delay. Means for then the next term is a relay. Actually, these definitions are not required in this chapter, but in upcoming chapters they are required. So this relay, which means a distance relay operates whenever the impedance seen by the relay is less than the prescribed value. Okay, depending on the distance is known as the reach of the relay. Reach of the relay means it is a distance relay. Okay, it is a distance relay. It operates whenever the impedance seen by the relay is less than the prescribed value. Means actually these impedance, this distance type of relay have again different types. So in that this impedance type relay is one of the type. So when that impedance value, whenever that impedance value is less than the prescribed value corresponding to the distance is known as the reach of the relay. Okay, then the instantaneous relay. Now this instantaneous relay is one which has no intentional time delay and operates in less than